Hey, what's up YouTube? This is MinecraftFreakHD, and today I'm going to be showing you how to port forward and how to set up your server you made. So what you do is you go to your internet browser and you Google simple port forwarding, and you click the first link, which I'll also put this link in the description, and you go ahead and click download, which is right there, and it'll download the installer and then you install it. One thing you want to know is what your IP address to access it, your router is. That's mine, 192.168.2.1. Yours maybe this. It depends what kind of router you have. So you want to know that, and you will also want to know this. First you have to go to your command prompt, or you can type in cmd, it'll open it up, and then you type in ipconfig, and then you press enter, and you're going to want to know your IPv4 address. And mine is 192.168.2.2. Okay, so now that I know that, go ahead and open up simple port forwarding. Please wait, simple port forwarding is loading, and there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to tools and getting started. This should be already up for you, but if it's not, just go to tools and that. And what you do is you just follow this. You click that first, and what it'll do is it'll update all the routers they have in the system. And then what you do is you go ahead, after this stuff loads up, you go ahead and select what kind of router you have. They have tons, so most likely it's here. That's mine, and you can click show router picture. That's my router. So then you could go ahead and do this, set your router info. And then you can go ahead, I think you can put in actually any username, so I'll just put that. And you go to step 2 and click do it now. And that is all good. So now we go to the next step, and we choose which ports we want to port forward. And what you do is you go to add custom, and you can go ahead and type up the name you want. I'm just gonna name mine server. And for the new update, I'm pretty sure it only has TCP and UDP, so I'll just do this for both of them. The port is 25565, and your IP address should be already there listed, but that was the IPv4 address I was talking about earlier. So then you go ahead and click add, and you make the next one. I'll just put this one as MC server, and you put it the opposite of what you put that one. So you would put UDP. It's same port and same IP. Click add. Okay, so that's that. Next, go to update the router, and this is the beauty part about it. It does all this for you. It literally go ahead and puts all the information for you, which mine I've already done. So you can see. So there's mine. It's putting in right now. Another one. But yeah. So it's pretty awesome because it does all this for you. If any of those error messages come up, just click yes. And it's done. Updated and everything. So that's how you port forward. Now I'm going to show you how to config. So what you do is you go ahead and go to your server, which you just made. Minus server 1.2.4 right there. And you go to your server file. It may say server.properties, but mine doesn't. You want to go ahead and edit with Notepad++, but if you don't have that, Notepad will work too. So once that appears, I'm going to tell you what all this is. This is saying if you want the netherworld or not, which I do. That's the world name. I just keep it world because it's simple. Allow flight is for fly hacks, which I would not recommend. Server port, you always wanted that one. Level type, I wouldn't mess with that. Level seed is to generate a different type of world. Server IP, this is what you have to do. That's why you go to ipconfig. Mine's 192.168.2.2. Everybody else would join from a different IP, which I'll explain in a second. Max build height, you can actually change that. I just keep it default though. NPCs, if you want them to spawn or not. Whitelist, if you want a private server or not. Animal spawning, if you don't have a premium account, like you didn't buy Minecraft, you would want to put this as false. PvP, go ahead, change that if you don't want it or you do. This goes from peaceful, easy, medium, or hard. I just usually go with easy or medium. Game mode, 0's survival, 1's creative, max players, pretty self-explanatory. Monster spawnings, structures such as dungeons, etc. View distance, and what your server will say when you open it up in Minecraft. I'll just put this as YouTube server. And there we go. Now that we config that, we can go ahead and open up our server. Let's go ahead and go to start. And now I'm going to head out to my different camcorder so I can show you on Minecraft. So once you are at the main Minecraft screen, you go to multiplayer. You go to add server. And you can pretty much name it whatever you want. I'll just name it YouTube server. And you put your IPv4 address. And you click done. Then you can go ahead and click join server. And I'm in. Pretty epic. I mean, you got your own server for free and everything. And these zombies are poning me right now. But yeah, it's a legitimate server. And I'm gonna run away before I die. So, I hope you enjoyed. Just make sure that whenever you try to get your friends to join, they join with this IP, which I'll show in a second. One more thing I have to show you guys is how to get the IP address that your server is on. So what you would do is you would go to your internet browser and you would go to whatsmyp.org and it will say your IP address is, and then it'll say the numbers. That's the numbers you would give your friends to join your server. In the future, I'm going to be making plugin tutorials and a lot of reviews on plugins. So I hope you enjoyed. Please rate, subscribe, and comment. And have a good day.